You know, I was planning on being out of here already, but they're making dumbass videos. I see more Bush is best. Home style, original. Gotta have my baked beans. But which one? I hate when they have too many options. I mean, normally I just get original, so it's like, why? Whatever, just get original. Okay, I'm done with the beans, damn it. If I know I was gonna get so many canned things, I would just got a shopping cart. It's like, I originally only came here to look at the cereal because they sometimes have a good deal on cereal, especially my specialty, Panda Puffs. Oh, I love Panda Puffs because the Enviro Kids Nature's Path brand, whatever it's called, I like to buy their cereal a lot because not only is just about all of their cereal gluten-free, and they're strict with gluten-free. Because back in August, apparently they did a voluntary recall with 2 or 3 different versions of their cereal. They recalled over 400,000 boxes of it because of a possible cross-contact with gluten. And it was like, when I found out the details, it just sounded ridiculous. Like, really? They recalled 400,000 boxes of cereal because of a possible, like, some sort of air contamination with gluten, like air. There was like some sort of like gluten floating through the air or something. I don't know. It sounds ridiculous, but apparently, yeah, that's why I do like the Nature's Path brand, because apparently they're dead serious about the gluten phase. They know, like some people like myself, that is super sensitive. So when they put gluten-free on their packaging, they take it serious. So if they find any cross-contamination, they basically start over. And that's why they recalled several 100,000 boxes of cereal. But luckily, the Panda Puffs that I normally get weren't affected because those are my favorites. Oh, they seriously taste like peanut butter crunch. That's why those are my favorite. Except only the Panda Puffs not only taste like peanut butter crunch, but they don't scrape the crap out of the roof of your mouth. I remember Captain Crunch sometimes would do that. It's not a rumor, it's true. I can vouch for it because when I was younger and I had Captain Crunch, it made the roof of my mouth feel like worn, like something rough was rubbing against it. It was uncomfortable. But Panda Puffs doesn't typically do that, not to mention it doesn't get soggy at all. Like, you can keep it in your milk for a while, and it takes a lot longer than normal to get soggy. So that's another thing. If I end up having a gigantic bowl of cereal, I don't have to worry about it going soggy. Do I really need more raisins? Ooh. Winco raisins are gluten-free. And look how much cheaper they are. Do they have a bigger thing? Woohoo! I found a gluten-free brand because I've been risking it getting the Sun-Maid brand raisins, and it doesn't say gluten-free anywhere. But on the Celiac Foundation, and a lot of things say that this is gluten-free. This is on the list of gluten-free food, but it doesn't say it. But then it's like, this one, Winco brand, is putting gluten-free. Like that's the first thing it says on the front, gluten-free. And it says it again on the back, gluten-free. Man, that is awesome, because off-brand stuff is always cheaper anyway. That's the whole reason why they call it off-brand. I guess I know where I'm getting my raisins from now on, folks. Cheaper than this, but is the quality better? Might have to compare. I'm gonna try these. I'm gonna try these because they look so adorable. These could be nice little snacks to take with me, so I'll try one of these. I have tried the box. I don't really like the box for some reason because I just finished these. Still got a little bit of those left. I don't know why. I don't like the box. I like these the best. It's just the easiest to grab them out of here. Oh yeah. So, I hope these don't suck. And I hope that they actually are gluten-free because I'm paranoid. Especially when one of my GI doctors, because I have gone to probably 3 different GI doctors, and my latest one that I went to, when I told him that I was gluten-free, he flat out said bullshit. And I was like, you're probably right. Because if you probably don't know, because most people watching my video, other than Alex, the Swedish meatball from Stockholm, Sweden, shout out to Alex, but he's apparently gluten-free too, because according to him, and I quote, gluten makes him fart too much. So he probably has a gluten intolerance. But a lot of stuff that says gluten-free, some of it, I mean, most of the time when it says it's gluten-free, it's usually actually gluten-free. But there's some things that say gluten-free that aren't actually gluten-free. Like, sometimes there's cross-contamination. So basically, there have actually been things that I've seen, like plant protein powder. Yeah, that was one of them. And then there's some other types of food that I've seen that said gluten-free. But then when I looked on the back of the packaging, it said made in a facility with wheat or processed wheat products or may contain traces of wheat. And it's like, what the hell? Why put gluten-free on the packaging then? It just throws me off. So then I wind up not getting it because I can't have any gluten at all. Not even anything that's been in contact with gluten. But I figured out the reason why they put gluten-free on the packaging, but it's still apparently, sometimes it may still say may contain traces of wheat, is because when they have both of those on there, and it confuses some people because of that. It confuses me too, believe me. It's basically, there's no gluten ingredients, but it's not celiac safe. So there's obviously cross-contamination with gluten. So in other words, if you have celiac disease like me, don't touch it. But if you have like a gluten intolerance or non-celiac wheat sensitivity or some sort of like wheat allergy, in most cases you probably could get away with it. You're not really gonna feel sick or anything. But for without a doubt, if you have celiac disease and it says something like that, I don't touch it. I only get stuff that is actually gluten-free. That's why a lot of the times I usually just get the same stuff that I know doesn't cause a reaction, because if there's any gluten at all, even a pinch, even if it's touched something that has gluten in it, I will have a reaction within like 2 or 3 hours. I'll start feeling itchy. I'll start feeling more fatigued than usual. And it drives me crazy because I have to deal with that for like the next several hours and I just want to die. So that's why normally I just get the same crap. Like Panda Puffs, gluten-free. But they are actually serious about it. It's actually gluten-free. And the thing that I love about the Nature's Path brand is that supposedly every box of cereal that you buy, they donate a small amount of the profit to help animals. It's like in this case, they donate some of the profit to support pandas. And pandas are fucking amazing. And it's like with Gorilla Munch, they donate to help monkeys and gorillas and shit. I've tried all of these, and at the end of the day, I still like Panda Puffs the most. There is a Nature's Path brand that I'm looking for, but I'm pretty sure it might be at Walmart because I already looked it up and it claims to be at Walmart. I don't see it here. The only reason I get the Panda Puffs here is because it's usually cheaper, damn it. I am talking way too much. I don't know why I have to talk so much. I never shut up. But seriously, it's $2.87 for a box of Panda Puffs. And at Walmart, it's like $3.40 or $3.60 or something. So that's why I like to get my Panda Puffs here, because, you know, Walmart is literally right across the street from here. It's like 1 or 2 streets south. So it's like, why not head over to Winco and save a couple bucks? Because obviously I'm unemployed right now. I'm using my savings to survive. And then when that dries up, I'm fucked. I'm hoping to try to figure out, you know, what's wrong with me by then. Screw this. I'm gonna get another box. Oh, these Panda Puffs are so amazing. Oh. Alex has really been giving me some good advice lately. Like, I like raisins. He initially told me to just eat some dates, but he said raisins are practically the same damn thing. They're just easier to eat. But look at this, 14 servings per container, 120 calories per serving. There's tons of carbs. There's a lot of fiber. There's a little bit of iron, which I definitely need because I'm anemic. And I'm gonna continue to be anemic until I get proper treatment for my condition. Oh. I'm trying to work on my anemia, and I'm deficient in vitamin D as well, apparently, which I looked up everywhere, and apparently vitamin D deficiency can also cause fatigue. So I have been taking vitamin D supplements. I've been taking iron every day. Yesterday I took 2 iron pills. I took one like in the afternoon, and I took another one before I went to bed. So I feel like I'm very, very slowly starting to feel better. I'm aware that it can take several weeks, even several months for these vitamin and mineral deficiencies to return to normal and for me to get better. I'm aware of that. I've only been doing this for like a week and a half, but I feel better than I did before, because before I was taking these supplements, and I was actually getting to the point of where I was afraid to eat because I was wondering, like, where are these symptoms coming from? Why do I feel so lightheaded all the time? Why do I feel like I'm gonna pass out? I thought it was coming from like a lot of the food I was eating. I was almost getting to the point of where I was afraid to eat. I was starving myself for like a couple months. I would eat like maybe once a day. And then that's when I had to go to the hospital, because I was literally like, I couldn't even stand. I was having such like major tunnel vision, and I was so weak, and my body was like going through a panic mode because I was so incredibly weak and fatigued. I thought I was literally like on the verge of passing out. And it was apparently because of my anemia and my vitamin D deficiency, and I was just severely malnourished in general. I ended up weighing myself, and I was only 119 pounds. I was like, what the fuck? So that is basically when I decided to fight back and take back control of my body. I'm not going to let this illness get the best of me, and I'm not going to be afraid anymore. I'm going to eat and eat and eat, and I'm going to work out every single day. I don't care what kind of lifting I'm going to do, but I'm going to work out every day. I'm going to eat. I'm going to look for high calorie, high carb, high protein food. I'm going to take vitamin supplements every day, and I'm going to keep trying to get better, at least until I can get to the doctor and try to figure out what the hell is this? Life has a new look. Oh yeah, Vanilla Life. This cereal used to be the best thing ever. I loved this cereal. You know what sucks? They could probably make this gluten-free. The main ingredient is oats. But they won't. Either way, I'm continuing to try to regain my health and take back control of my life so I can go back to enjoying things again, because before I couldn't. It was hard enough to even go to the store. Every time I would go to the store just to get some food, I would feel so drained. I'd feel so tired. It was so annoying. Like, it was a nightmare just trying to go get some damn food. But at least now I'm at the point where I can go get food now and make dumbass videos. Oh, crisp rice. Is there anything here that I want? Okay, seriously, this video is long enough, so go look for more.